Hi, this is Luke Robitaille from the LA Kings, and listen to King's Realm. I think they actually do know what they're saying.
Welcome to the Kings Room, presented by the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to follow us on social media at Kings Room Pod. Leave us a voicemail. Send us a text 562-317-0087. I think my voice cracked already.
Congrats on puberty, Dennis.
Thanks. Finally here. My voice is dropped. Here we go.
Have your balls.
Whoa.
Oop, and I pressed record. Good for me.
Just now?
No,
Nice.
every time you say that, it scares me.
All right. Well, the Kings are second in the division with a 15-8-3 record after going 3-0 last week, where they crashed the Honda Center. They crashed the Honda Center, locked up Ottawa in the crypt, and proved LA has the real stars. That's all I got. That's what I can come up with. I'm Dennis Wilson. That's James Whitlock.
Stars!
And Jordan Heckman.
3-0.
I wish they could be way more excited, but as you can probably tell, I'm sick as fuck.
I'm drinking.
Sick as fuck.
Not that kind of sick as fuck.
Yeah. That is sick. Hey, I said around 9:30, Mikey. Or we said around 9:30. But Dennis has AIDS. No, sorry, HIV. Not full-blown AIDS.
Not HIV, but full-blown AIDS.
And then James has a sick kid, which means he's going to have 3 sick
throwing
kids
up
any minute.
2 out of 3. Well, actually, he is the third.
I would say, aren't you on your last one by now?
It's made the cycle and the wife sick. I'm the last man standing. The dog even got sick and was throwing up today. So I'm the last man standing.
The infamous dog flu.
Yeah.
But I am patient zero on most things, so I usually don't get sick. But getting a stroke and diverticulitis. So
yeah, fuck me, right?
Yeah, for you figure out which is worse.
Oh, diverticulitis.
Whoa.
What?
Seeing as the second voice doesn't piss off, the fourth one will. I think it pisses off Guy Incognito more.
Sometimes you run out of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This guy. He's a heavy bomb.
Good. Be right back. Oh, God, he's leaving a fifth. It's not what I was saying.
That wasn't encouraging more. All right. Since we have time while we wait for Mikey to leave that, I want to tell you that the 2024-2025 NHL season still has that new car smell. And the action is heating up at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the NHL. It's super easy for first-timers to get a start at DraftKings Sportsbook. Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. And if you are new to DraftKings, listen up. New customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Pick something easy. So download DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code THPN. That's promo code THPN for new customers. Get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Blue Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. 21 plus age eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bet must win to receive award. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ice. Copyright NHL 2024. All rights reserved. Cheers.
Boom. Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Classic.
It's great.
It's good.
It's a great mug.
It's good.
It's a great mug.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah. So
We won 3 games.
We got games to talk about,
Are we?
and they're good ones.
Are the Kings a wagon? Sorry, I'm not.
4 in a row. We got ourselves our first win streak of the year, boys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, buddy.
The game against the Senators was their first 3-game win streak of the entire season. So that's not too exciting, but now it's exciting because now it's 4.
We're going streaking.
Going through the quad.
To
Anywho.
Crypto South.
Eric Portillo gets his first ever NHL start, making 28 saves, almost shutting out the Ducks. Only allowed 1 goal, so that's pretty cool. After a scoreless first period, Ryan Strome gets the scoring started with his 5th of the season. Alex Turcotte, however, answers back in the second period with his. I thought he scored more than 2. Huh? Does he have more assists? Mikey, get back to us on that. And then the Kings take the lead with the goal, Alex Laferriere's 10th goal of the season. And then the Kings proceed to miss the empty net about 87 times to close out the game, making the end of this game a little dicey. This game should have been at least 3-1, if not 4-1, given how many opportunities they had to score on an empty net. But nevertheless, 2 points is 2 points, and the Kings walk away with both of them.
Big save, Eric.
Doesn't
have the same ring to it.
Nope. Big Dick Eric doesn't sound good either.
Sounds better.
It did when I was yelling it.
Big Penis Portillo
You were yelling it?
in Death Valley.
Big Dick Dave. Yeah. My son thought it was hilarious.
Which one?
Johnny.
That's
He got to go by default because he was the only one not sick.
We were in Death Valley during this game.
I meant last night.
Got it. Excuse me. On to the next one. I feel like we only have like 1 more goal or game against the Ducks, right? Do we only play them like 3 times this year?
possibly. I have the schedule up. I can look.
That sounds like a lot of work.
You're going to be talking for a while.
Yeah, that's true. I know that the season series is at 2-0. That's pretty cool that NHL.com tells you that now.
As it should be. There's
Doesn't
one
tell
more.
you.
There's one.
Oh, wait,
game.
there it is. There it is.
Saturday.
There it is. February 8th and April 10th.
There you go.
Look at that. It's right below where I was just fucking looking.
That's amazing.
Yeah, there was a snake that would have bit me.
Seems like a lot of work.
Can't handle it. Can't handle it. Well, fuck you. We don't play them again until February, so I don't know. Big Pork Portillo. I don't hate it, Steve. I don't hate it. I don't know if I like you taking my dick jokes from me, but all right, on to the next one. Senators. LaFerre gets it started in the first period with his 11th goal of the season. He scored back-to-back goals for the Kings. Look at that. Stutzel does answer back.
Stutzel.
Strudel? Stutzel. Whatever. That German guy. Gets his set to tie it up. And then in the second period, the Senators take the lead. However, Kevin Fiala, unassisted, answers back, ties it up, followed by a Kopitar goal in the third, and an Adrian Kempe power play goal in the third, and a Trevor Moore empty net goal in the third to give the Kings a 5-2 win over the Senators. Boom. Season series split 1-1. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. It felt like they were gonna
Suck it, Canada.
lose that game at certain points
It did.
until the third period.
Stutzla.
There you go.
That's what Steve said. He wrote it out phonetically.
That's how it should be spelled.
Yeah. Fucking Germans. I can say that because I'm German.
Fucking Germans.
Fucking Germans.
You look at.
Fucking Krauts. I can say that, right?
I guess.
Sure.
I mean, you can say whatever you want, Jordan. It hasn't stopped you in the past.
Yeah. I mean, the whole German thing kind of plays with a lot of your statements.
Wow.
I can also say that because I am German.
Oh my God.
It all kind of makes sense.
It's coming together.
Yep.
That's good.
Somehow, some way. On to the stars. Hey, did you watch the first period of this game?
Yeah, it was really bad.
Yeah, the Kings looked like hot garbage.
How was it in the arena, James?
It was a mess. I mean, honestly, it just looked like it was who do the Globetrotters play? The Generals or
Don't
Yeah,
ask me
Washington
about his
Generals.
grandfather.
yeah. It kind of looked like that because it was just people falling over, people just missing pucks. I mean, I Johnny was pointing out that like, hey, don't you need to take the puck with you when you go to the net? Like making jokes. So when a
Solid
12-year-old's pointing it out, I was really stood out. Like Byfield seemed to be missing a lot. But then just the passes, it seemed like they were rushing to get passes out and just we're not aiming passes and just throwing the puck around. But then in listening to the post game with Jesse, I guess on the broadcast they talked a lot about the ice condition, about how the puck was jumping over the stick.
Mm-hmm.
So it was apparent there that something was going on because like and Jesse kind of pointed out that was more happening towards the side where we shoot twice, so left of press box, but you know it was truly happening all over the ice, and honestly that first tripping call was kind of bullshit that they scored on, so I'd like to call that out too.
Okay.
Was that
Called
the
out.
one? Was that
Like,
the
I
one
think-
on Riddick?
I think
Oh,
no,
that was the one
Kempe
later.
was coming. Kempe came around like
I didn't have
around
the
his
game
like
on. Yeah, I turned the game
arm.
on. It was 1-0. So I missed.
he goes
that
to
one. I
poke
didn't see
in
it.
and he catches him
Yeah.
on the arm
Uh-huh.
and kind of like spins, but it's a good acting job. And they call it tripping, where I don't know how an upper body contact causes tripping, but okay.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
yeah, they end up scoring on that.
Michelle said it was bullshit.
It was
Bullshit. So speaking of that, Dallas got started with the power play goal off of that shitty bullshit call on injured Kempe. Then moved to
Bullshit,
Marchment goes up 2-0.
That
However,
fucking guy.
Tanner Jeannot and goal scoring phenom Joel Edmondson tied up in the second period, followed by a Warren Fogle goal in the third to take the lead. And the Kings pretty much dominated this coming out of the first intermission. They talked about a lot about how the forecheck was pretty much non-existent in the first period, and they had apparently a good conversation in the locker room about it because it completely turned around. The momentum started a little bit slow at the beginning of the second period, and then was definitely full bore for the Kings. So that was actually really fun to watch.
It was a really hard pressing team, and it's looked like they amped it up and really took over the defensive game from Dallas. So that was good. So it was one of those things where Dennis, you and I were talking offline yesterday, and when the Kings play to where they have to make plays, like it seems like they're trying to set up a play, and they keep pass and not shooting. I think the other teams have kind of figured the Kings out, right? They kind of know the plays, they kind of know who the shooters are, where they're going to be, and they know how to play the team well on their set plays. But when they just get gritty and start digging in and making plays happen, and really Warren Fogle's goal is kind of the thing, right? Where he's working his way around, he's coming around the back. And then I was telling Dennis, like you could actively see him watching, scanning, and it looks like he was going to come around and try and play the puck in, and saw the openings in front of the net and kicked it into high gear. He actually sped up, cut in harder to get around the side of the goal. So you could see that he saw something and put a couple hard strides in to get around real quick, and it paid off.
Make
So
it
when they
hard
start
age,
playing
hard.
gritty like that, I think that's the team that needs to go forward.
Yeah, and Geno's goal was like another right in front of the net, gritty type of goal as well. Like that wasn't a set play. That was just playing hard, being in the right spot, right?
Yeah, this is gonna grind some people's gears the wrong way, but this game really showed like how good Blake's offseason was potentially with the three people that scored. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously Edmondson wasn't brought in to score, but Fogel and Jeannot were brought in to be those gritty type guys to score those types of goals. And that Edmondson goal was a fucking snipe.
Yeah.
Like that was wild. Even the announcer on TNT was like, "Oh yeah, you know Joel Edmondson, sniper," and they're all laughing, yada yada.
Yeah.
Yada. But like if the main characters on this team aren't stepping up to have a supporting cast like this that was brought in completely on the off season, you know, that's a pretty cool thing to see, and hopefully that means the team's going in the right direction.
They need to do it a lot more.
Totally, and it's still
to make it worth it.
early in the fucking season, dude. Like the real hockey doesn't start until January, right? Like teams don't have their identity until January.
A lot of you hear like Foxy said it, other people have said fewer games, but like 25 games is kind of like you got to have your shit figured out, and that's been Foxy's thing. Is like 25 games the Kings should have their new system. It takes a minimum of that, so he's kind of not really like expected them to be playing to their ceiling before 25 games. So
yeah. Which
There was someone that did called in on the post game with Jesse, and he said something that really kind of put it in perspective, right? Jesse's talking about how good the team is just looking at the record. He talked a lot about Riddick's goals allowed over since start of November. But one of the callers really made a good point. He's like, listen, do the two losses to San Jose suck? Yeah, they do. But honestly, we're not going to see San Jose in the playoffs. So I really don't give as much a shit about that as I do about the win against Dallas, because that's potentially, a playoff contender we could see. And knowing that we have their number, that's more important to me than as a fan than any loss to the Sharks or Ducks or anything else, right? So I thought that was a really good point, right? Should we be winning those games? Absolutely, we should. But do they make as much of a difference other than their division games?
Well, the only thing is that they're both worth the same amount of points, right? So they mean equally as much as far as getting to a playoff spot based on points. But I definitely see what he's saying with that.
Yeah, it was a really good point. It really kind of puts a little.
The problem is though,
it.
Our record against teams above 500 are not great, or is not great.
it's getting better.
It is getting better. That Dallas game definitely helped. Being able to turn around a terrible first period into a game where we get 2 points is huge. So
Absolutely.
And that's shortly behind a huge win against Winnipeg, right? So I think it's showing the hockey community that the Kings are gaining traction and really starting to figure some things out. So
didn't Winnipeg get swept on the West Coast?
They've lost a lot of
they
games
lost
recently.
2.
I'm pretty sure they got swept. They lost to the Ducks, I believe. So I don't know if that win means as much as we thought it did when it happened. But they seem to be slumping, which they'll obviously get their shit together. They're too good. But
Mikey
We
said
might
they
have broke
won
their
tonight.
heart. I mean, I feel like the Kings caused that, and then they went on the slump after that.
potentially,
We'll
yeah,
take full credit for.
yeah, absolutely, because that's what we do.
This is not
First-
showing. Sorry, I was
first-
trying to
First
look
general
up this
notable
now.
is going to be the Kings pierce the Winnipeg Jets veil.
There you go. Oop. Yeah, Steve, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It only matters if you're winning or losing. Daryl Sutter.
We fly at 11.
Have you guys heard Hiller's post game after that Stars game?
No.
It's very, very interesting takes that he has. But I don't. I know that he's getting a lot of shit from a lot of fans, but I really like him. He's definitely not Sutter, like entertaining in that way, but like he's very upfront for a head coach.
Yeah.
So
he
I
has
like
a lot
it.
of good insight too in his interviews.
Yeah,
I
And
feel
the
like-
way-
He knows.
I feel like McClellan was that way too, though, when he was here.
I think that Hiller looks at the game a little differently though than your typical head coach, and seems to be working so far, right? They're in second place, got a great record.
Yeah.
See, Mikey doesn't like him. He's a bitch. I mean,
I don't know that Mikey would like anybody
true.
except Jordan.
Coach Q. Oh,
I was gonna say Q. He likes Q. I don't know, dude. You should listen to it. I don't know. He was saying a lot of good shit in there. So Steve said Hiller's
Don't mind that
is the
noise.
perfect combo of Sutter and McClellan. I just wish he was funnier like Sutter. Oh fuck.
ah, fuck.
Being sick sucks.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
That was a pretty good impression of yourself, Jordan.
Thanks.
Yeah, spot on.
It's
It's a
amazing
pretty good
how
impression
well,
of myself doing an impression of Boudreaux.
Yeah, it's amazing how well you can sound like yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just not trying to pretend to be anybody else, Dennis. Just trying to be me.
That's all you can be, Jordan.
It's gonna be May. May?
All right. Fucking A.
Fucking A.
Fucking A. Yeah, that was a good week by us last week. The Death Valley luck, we all called wins, so
Did we all call 3-0? We all
called 3-0.
That's
Mhm.
hot.
Super hot.
Is Arnold reading Spotify comments? Sure, why not? I can have another Swami before that happens.
Okay, Steve. Yeah, he does. When someone asks a question he doesn't want to answer, he's honest about it, but he's not funny like Daryl.
Maybe he doesn't feel comfortable enough to be funny yet.
Daryl will make people feel dumb for asking the question,
that's,
which is fucking hilarious.
that's a dumb question. Moving on.
In as few words as possible.
What was the preseason one?
Oh, yeah. The guy asked if they're like shaking rust off or whatever, 'cause
Yeah.
they lost the game.
Yeah.
And Daryl's like, yeah, just like you guys, it's been a while since you asked any questions, so it's going to take you a while to ask a good one. I don't see Hiller saying shit like that. So
That's low key one of the best answers ever.
yeah, that's my absolute favorite Daryl Sutter response ever. It's going to take you a while to ask a good one. And then he like looked around like for the next question. He
He's
didn't
like,
even,
anybody else want to get
yeah.
fucking roasted?
So good.
Oh man.
I miss that guy.
I wonder what he's doing on the farm right now. He's probably sleeping. He's trying to get up early to till. the
Yeah.
field.
Well, there's a new podcast with the Kings. It's basically going over the history of the Kings, and they actually last week got the 2014 team together.
Oh, well, they do
And,
that every couple of years, don't they?
Coaches, training staff, scouts, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
they-
Jesse was actually
Probably
there.
like every 2
They
or 3
recorded.
years, I think.
Yeah, they recorded something, so
That's
it's
awesome.
out now.
Nice.
He's counting his money from the Flames.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. James.
General Notables brought to you by Mrs. Zek.
Ooh, I don't really have anything Kings related mostly because I didn't look it up. But we should. Someone should bring up the Four Nations rosters, and we can talk about how one of the Hughes brothers didn't make it.
Kempe made it. Team Sweden.
Let's see.
Sweden.
Four Nation face off.
No, Granger made it as the equipment manager for Team Canada.
Nice.
Interesting. When is this tournament?
During the break.
During the Four Nations break?
Yeah.
Mikey, I was wondering if Jordan was going to bring that up.
What's that?
Ovechkin skating.
Yeah, that
17
doesn't
days after breaking his
mean
leg.
shit. Did you see how he looks like me skating? Like he doesn't look good skating. And not that he needs to skate if he's just going to sit there at the fucking point all game. But just because he's skating, it doesn't mean anything. He has a rod in his leg. I'm sure.
Wasn't it fracture?
Was it? I thought. I guess it was just a fracture, huh?
You don't get a titanium rod or anything like that for a fracture.
You do if you're Russian.
Yeah.
Is it broken or is it fractured?
Like, did he like snap it?
Snap it real. Yeah, mid-February. That's when he's coming back, bitch. Sorry.
The fact that he's already skating means he's gonna be back strong. Okay, so I have the rosters up. You want to start with US?
USA. USA.
I don't understand like that. It's broken up into the initial 6 players and then rest of the roster. It's kind of interesting. Jack Eichel, Austin Matthews, Matthew Tkachuk, Adam Fox, Quinn Hughes, and Charlie McAvoy. That's the initial 6.
Okay.
Rest of the roster: Matt Boldy, Kyle Connor, Jake Gensel, Jack Hughes, Chris Kreider, Dylan Larkin, JT Miller, Brock Nelson, Brady Tkachuk, Vincent Trocheck, Brock Faber, Noah Hannafin, Jacob Slavin, Zach Werenski, Connor Hellebuck, Jake Ottinger, and Jeremy Swayman. Holy fuck. That's a goaltending trio right there.
Yeah, the goaltending trio was terrifying.
Yeah. Wow. All right, Canada.
Could you imagine not being the only Hughes brother that didn't make it, though? Can we talk about that for just a minute?
I mean, if you want to.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
It's good that they didn't announce before Thanksgiving because that'd been a tough dinner.
Would have been awkward.
Sorry, bud. Okay, yeah. I'm just looking at Canada's roster, and you get down to the goalies, and you're like, okay. All right, so initial 6 is Sidney Crosby, Nathan McKinnon, Brad Marchand, Connor McDavid, Braden Point, and Cale Makar. I mean, that's pretty fucking solid right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Rest of the roster: Sam Bennett, Anthony Cirelli, Brendan Hagel, Seth Jarvis, Travis. I always fuck up his name. I'm feeling like Jordan now. Konecki.
Parker.
How's it feel?
Yeah, I feel like an idiot. So, like, feel like you, Jordan.
Yep, that's all right.
Mitch Marner, Sam Reinhart, Mark Stone, Josh Morrissey, Colin Parayko, Alex Petrangelo, Travis Sanheim. That's low-key good. Shea Theodore, Devin Taves, Jordan Bennington, Aiden Hill, Sam Montembeau. So Bennington, Hill, and Montembeau. Konecki, thank you. Steve is always there with the pronunciations.
Boom. Steve is my he's the anti-Jordan.
That's like Favre, right? That's not Konecki.
That goaltending trio is leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah. So out of all the Canadian
USA.
goalies, that's what you got.
What's that?
It's no USA.
No, what did you say, Dennis?
Oh, I was agreeing it's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Canada's top 6 is obviously fucking terrifying, but after that, there's some good players in there, but I feel like there's a lot more depth in the U.S.
Sam Bennett, Mitch Marner, Reinhardt, Mark Stone. I mean, you can't sleep on Stone. He'll probably get hurt in the first game, but
So I saw something on Twitter today. It's like, oh, it's funny how he comes off of IR right before Four Nations, even though it doesn't happen until February. But then he's gonna go back on IR until playoffs.
yeah. All right, Finland.
Finland.
Is actually pretty good. Initial 6 players. That I mean, it's pretty good until you realize that a goalie is in their initial 6. Sebastian Aho from the Hurricanes.
Oh.
Alexander Barkov, Mikko Rantanen, Miro Heiskanen, Esa Lindell, and Jussi Saros.
Juicy.
And then it is juicy. Joel Armia, Mikael Granlund, Eric Howla, Rupe Hintz, Capo Caco, Arturi Lenkinen, Anton Lundell, Patrick Laine, Eetu Luosterainen, Teuvo Teravainen.
Isn't
Jani
Patrick Laine
Hakanpää.
out for the season?
I don't think so. Nico Makola, Olli Mata. What?
Kings legend.
Rasmus Ristolainen, Juuso Välimäki, Kevin Lankinen, and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Well done.
Mikey, who? Sweden.
To make
Philip
Canadians debut
Forsberg.
after knee rehab. Okay. All right. He's not done for the season.
Yeah,
He's about to get back in.
Philip
Look at that.
Forsberg, William Nylander, Mika Zibanejad, Gustav Forsling, Victor Hedman, and Eric Carlson. Followed by Victor fucking Arvidsson, Jesper Bratt, Leo Carlson, Joel Eriksson Ek, William Carlson, Adrian Kempe, Elias Lindholm, Gustav Nyquist, Elias Pettersson, Lucas Raymond, Rasmus Anderson, Jonas Brodin, Rasmus Dahlin, Matthias Ekholm, Philip Gustafsson, Jacob Markstrom, and Linus Olmark. Yeah, I feel like they have the second best goaltending
Yeah, they do.
in the tournament. Gustafsson, Markstrom, and Olmark.
Mike Fuda on his pod said he wrote to Doughty and he's distraught that he wasn't picked for Canada.
He's hurt, man.
Yep.
With no
Apparently, well, I mean that.
clear timetable.
Well, clearly this gives us some sort of timetable, right?
I mean, maybe.
If Doughty thinks he's gonna be back in time for Four Nations, then he's gonna be back by February, which it means he's probably gonna be back sooner. He thinks he's gonna be in.
Well, we knew he
skating
was going to
shape.
be out for at least the end of the year, right? So January was kind of an unexpected timeline.
Right, but it wasn't.
It's always been January, February,
Yeah,
right? So you're right. Probably does sound more like January.
Mm-hmm. So
And I
gives
heard
us a little
somewhere,
more
I forget
clarity.
where, but he's most likely on a reserve list. If someone gets injured or something and they need a defenseman gets injured, he could maybe
step
get
in.
put in.
Yeah,
Yeah, Steve said
mean-
he's skating now.
you might as well, Mark Stone him if they're still winning.
Just LTIR.
Oh God! Stop
Oh,
grabbing
God.
my beer can. Good thing there's nothing in it.
Whew.
Sure, he's the next call for Canada. Is what Don Vlader. Sorry. I was trying to find. I was looking at stats and trying to find some sort of saving grace for the Kings since it's not there yet.
What are we talking about?
Just power play and PK and all
Good.
that stuff.
Goaltending's been good.
Goaltending's been good. The defense in front of the goaltenders has also been solid.
Yeah, I've been listening to a number of podcasts. I forget who's been saying it, but it's all just stats. But like their defensive stats are tops in the league. So
Their PK's up to 18. PKs look great lately. Yeah, there you go. That
except for the first period last night.
Well, fuck that noise. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, power play is definitely hurting.
Mike Sullivan, coach for USA. Did it say who the coaches were for the other teams?
No, not on that article. Let's see. Does not say. See, this article would have been better. It breaks it down.
He's been the head coach of the Penguins for 9 years.
That's a long time.
That's fucking forever. That's an eternity in the NHL.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's do coaches.
Yeah, he was drafted 69th overall. Nice.
69th. Yeah, I don't see other coaches.
According to
While you look at that,
Coop got Canada.
who did?
John Cooper.
Makes sense.
All right, do your thing, James. I'll find it.
all right, let me talk to you a little bit about Game Time. GameTime.co or the Game Time app is the best new way to find tickets, not just for sporting events, for concerts, shows, all types of events. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks features out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of seats. They curate the deals to make it easier to find the best prices on great seats. Look for the super deal, and then you also, as you go through listings, get to see the seat views before you even buy. They offer the lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection, and even job loss prevention. Lose your job, they'll get you your money back for those tickets. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time Picks. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use promo code THPN for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code THPN for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game time.
I remember that one podcast where I kept putting myself on mute when I was coughing because I was coughing up a storm. And I was informed by Dennis that it actually didn't work.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yep. So Mike Sullivan is U.S. Torts is an assistant coach.
Nice.
I don't know what else. That's all I could find.
I feel like
no one gives
are
a shit about the coaches.
I was just saying that those are only two teams that really matter, right?
Until Finland comes and wins the whole fucking thing.
Finland.
Four nations face off.
Voicemails?
Apparently we got a lot
I feel
of
like
them.
there was something else we were going to talk about. Did we talk about me beating James in golf, even though it didn't count? I forget. We were all pretty fucked up last week.
We did talk
Briefly.
about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you gave the score and everything.
I did. We didn't talk about how I
Yes.
also won the card game, though, because that was the next night.
Yeah.
I think less people know about that, though.
That's true. The less people, the better.
Steve says, yeah, Finland will win. They work hard for their money.
Okay, I found Canada. Okay, John Cooper's head coach. Rick Tocchet, Bruce Cassidy, and Pete DeBoer are assistants. That's solid. Let's see.
Not that chick from the Kraken.
No.
She's pretty hot, by
That
the
chick
way.
Oh, dude,
from
this
the
is-
Kraken.
You don't
this
know her
is-
name? Fuck you.
I wouldn't bring her up.
Well, I would, because she's the only female assistant coach in the league.
You
Doesn't
don't
help
know.
if you don't know her name and you say, but that chick is hot.
It's on brand, James.
don't get all noble on us now.
I'm not noble. I'm saying it's on brand. Also, everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Good to see you there, Steve. You don't know anybody coaching for Finland except maybe Mikko Koivu as an assistant.
Oh.
Let's see. Sweden. Nope. Don't know anybody there. So yeah, those were the ones that mattered.
See, told you.
All right.
You did all that work,
Well,
Hey, at least I did some work, Jordan.
and I told you so. I told you so. I told you so.
Did you guys know that's Dennis's voice when you call the voicemail number?
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's see. What happened?
Didn't
What
know that.
happened? We won a game.
It's really old.
We've won 3 games in a row, and I think Winnipeg has lost 4 games in a row ever since they lost to the Kings. So that's fun. That's fun to talk about, I guess. Whatever. There's that Four Nations tournament coming up in February. February. That's a fun word to say.
Great month.
So out of the Kings roster to be assigned to a team on the Four Nations tournament, Adrian Tempe is the only one. So Alex Turcotte got snubbed by Team USA. Brant Clark got snubbed by Team Canada. Obviously, I'm not serious because, I mean, look at Team Canada's defense. It's actually pretty sick. And Alex Turcotte. So, that's pretty sick. Also on Team Sweden, Victor Arvidsson is making a guest appearance on Team Sweden with Adrian Tempe. So that would be cool if they played together. But I think Arvi is like day to day for the last 4 weeks.
I was just thinking
or
that
something.
too.
So that would be cool.
That's
Team Nation
fun
for
to
the
say.
tournament. We'll see. Time will tell. And I think that's it. We got a game tonight. We're playing fucking Dallas. Oh yeah, I had that prediction. So it's gonna be. I think I said it's gonna be an overtime loss, and maybe I didn't say overtime loss, but we are gonna lose, and Jason Robertson is gonna have 2 points. So
you did say that.
hopefully it's at least a little entertaining to watch throughout, and it's whatever. All right, cool. James, hit a button.
Fuck you, Dennis.
Nice.
Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go!
I'd like to take the time to appreciate the
keep
fact that he said James hit a button, not the
Mhm.
button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Giving
Dennis
James
is red
some
and the others are
autonomy.
blue. Yeah. I'm going to mix it up here. I feel like I'm going to get plenty of other opportunities for the other two. So
Obligatory second voicemail that evidently does not piss off Dennis. I just remembered the whole reason Jason Robertson's getting 2 points and the Stars are winning is because the Kings, it's Filipino Heritage Night, and they did this like 2 or 3 years ago. It was Filipino Heritage Night, and they hosted the Dallas Stars, and Jason Robertson
I don't
scored
think
in
it
overtime.
was.
And I think there's been like a trend of Jason Robertson just scoring against California, really,
I
and
think,
as
I
a
think you're
whole.
wrong.
So so there's that, and I don't think there's anything else. So James, hit the second button.
Fuck you, Jordan.
Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go! Go, Kings, go!
I will point out, speaking of Filipino Heritage Night, so I went to Native American Heritage Night at the Dodgers game this season, and I got a cool Dodgers hat, and on the underside of the bill, it's got a really cool pattern. It's like a Native American pattern. It's red and white and blue. Turns out the hats that were given out at the Kings game last night for Filipino Heritage Night, same pattern, different colors on the underbill of the hat.
Technically, it wasn't Filipino Heritage Night because that night is February 7th against the Stars.
Oh, so what was it last night?
Last night was
Conquered
nothing.
by the Spaniards. Really?
I say, watch it be Native American Heritage Night.
Well, that would
No.
make more sense.
This coming Saturday is Star Wars night,
It
presented
is.
by Big Bear Mountain Resort.
You get a free neck collar thing.
Free neck gator.
Yeah, there you go. And I'm going to be there.
And there's a special ticket pack add-on for a bobblehead.
Yeah, it's Vladislav Grebikov. He's like in a Obi-Wan Kenobi robe with a lightsaber.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
But you got to add it on.
Michelle wants
Yeah.
one. Someone get her to the damn bubble.
We'll work on that, Michelle.
Are you going Saturday, James?
Depends if there's an email that comes out tomorrow.
Ah, touche. Well, I will be
Still
there
all dressed up.
regardless.
All right. Apparently, there's more.
3 more, to be exact.
And I swear, every single time I am specific about the outcome of a game, the Kings do the complete opposite. So, I think we played somebody on Saturday. Kings are losing, for sure.
Nice.
5-0. Kings are getting shut out 5-0 on Saturday. Yeah, Jason Robertson. I don't think he got 2 points. I'm pretty sure he did not get 2 points, but nor did the Kings lose to the Stars.
Well, and to be fair,
To be fair.
his prediction was that was going to happen on Filipino Heritage Night, which is February 7th. So let's hold on to that prediction. I feel like can't really hold it against him because there was a stipulation there. So we can come back to this on February 7th because we'll all remember.
Robertson did get 8 points.
Filipino Heritage Night. So, fuck me, I guess. But anyways, yeah, 5-0 shutout. The Kings are getting shut out 5-0 Saturday. Alex Kuzma's not going to score any points whatsoever. Blake Lazat's not going to get traded back to the LA Kings. And that I know. I just want to. I need to put this out there. I know that I bag on Trevor Lewis all the time, and that I hate him as a hockey player, and I wish he was not on the Kings, and I wish he would just like become like fucking Utah Hockey Club's captain or whatever. But that sucks, man. Like getting an injury in your 999th game. That blows, and I feel for the guy, and I hope he has a speedy recovery, and I do hope he comes back, and I hope he gets to play his 1,000th game, and I hope he retires after this season, because I've had it. I've had enough of it. Also, what's funny is I guess Akil Thomas was injured up until, like, today, but Trevor Lewis gets injured, and they're like, oh, fuck playing the kids, we'll just do 11-7. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man. Jim Hiller, you bitch. Bob Blake and Luke Robitaille still have jobs, so that sucks. And, I
Second
saw
in the division.
some pretty funny tweet yesterday after the game, and it was like, Jeannot scores, Fogle scores, Edmondson scores and Rob Blake is just like rolling in it. Like he's just loving life. He's like, oh, look at what I've created. I thought that was funny. Because that one game is going to get him like a 5-year contract, and I'm gonna start rooting for the fucking Utah head coaches or whatever. But all right, I'm running out of time. So I'm calling back. Sorry, go Kings, go!
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh, he definitely tapped his phone.
Second James. Yeah. Okay. Well, why second James? Oh, because second James, Mr. I'll trade anybody for Alex Ovechkin. Who has Alex Ovechkin? Send me a trade offer. I want Alex Ovechkin. And I'm like, all right, cool. Fucking Panarin and $500. Let's go. I send him the trade offer. Okay. He sends me the money, but he doesn't accept the trade. What the fuck are you doing, dude? You fucking. But he fucking doesn't. Thanks for the $500, but are you going to accept the trade or not?
I don't even set my
I already
lineup.
out the trade because Ovechkin was wasting a roster spot, so I canceled the trade after I back on IR. James, if you still want to do that trade, I'll consider it. But yeah, second James, hit the button for second James. Oh wait, we don't have one. James won't press it. All right, cool. Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go!
$500, huh, James?
Yeah, I meant to go back and accept that trade. Shame on me. But I guess it went to a good cause.
Dr. Pepper Fund? Or Diaper Fund?
Diaper fund.
I like how
Good for
James is going to do that, and then he'll be net negative $400. But
No takesies, backsies.
I did get one of those scams on Venmo. Have you got one of those before? Where someone sends you money and then asks for it back?
I don't understand
I
how
have
that
not
one
gotten
works.
it, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either, but it's even on like Venmo's like page of like scams to watch out for. Yeah, I'm $46 richer, so that's cool.
Can someone try and
Yeah,
scam
so
me?
they apparently send it, right? And then they're doing it on like a stolen whatever account or credit card or whatever. And then by the time they figure it out, they do it to 10, 15 people.
Mhm.
Then they've gotten all the money, and then the credit card will cancel all those transactions. So the money just comes back out of your Venmo anyway. So it will
Jordan's like,
disappear.
I spent that money.
Well, what happens if I haven't transferred it out yet, but it's been in there for like a week. This happened last week when we were in Death Valley. It's still there.
I would venture to guess within the next 2 to 3 weeks, because like you got to say someone's going to see it on their credit card bill. They'll contact it. It's going to take probably a month. It'll disappear though.
Interesting.
That's how that works.
Michelle says
Interesting.
it'll go negative.
That'd be a bummer.
Yeah, and I don't know
Sounds
if that's possible to go negative.
That sounds like
I guess
Jacob
it is.
Brennerman's problem, not mine.
If you have a card attached, they might just charge your card.
Yeah, charge card. Yeah.
Well, just leave the money in there, Jordan, huh?
Yeah, you should have a couple $100 in there anyway. So
Any other
Thing.
voicemails, James?
for things and
That's
such.
it.
All right.
That's it.
It's the Mikey Show.
All
All
good
right.
stuff though.
Jordan.
Yeah. Should we take a beer break?
Sure.
Okay, let's take a beer break. Mostly because I actually need a beer.
I do love you're going to get a beer 55 minutes in.
I was actually just expecting him to do the week ahead and keep going. But then he did beer break.
Beer break. At least you can
He's
mark it.
he's so adorable.
I can hear you, bitch.
I know you can.
It's only 6.6% hazy.
Only. It's more than my 0 calorie, 0 alcohol limoncello.
Worst
It's
LaCroix
probably
flavor
better.
ever.
It's probably better than my 24 grams of sugar mini Dr. Pepper
24 grams of sugar in that thing?
in this little thing,
Holy shit.
right?
That's almost a
The
candy
size
bar.
of my palm.
How much is in a full can? 36?
50, 52 to 56.
Stop it.
I swear to God.
That's
Oh my
more than a
God.
candy bar.
I got one right here. I'll tell you right now.
Whoa.
Whew. It tasted like dinner and beer.
I hope dinner was good.
There was. I made Asian noodle.
Asian noodle.
Oh, that got on my mic. A little bit on my computer.
All right, I got two. I got a mug root beer and a wild cherry Pepsi. Mug root beer,
That's not a Dr. Pepper,
43
motherfucker.
grams. And wild cherry Pepsi, 42. So in the 40s.
It's not Dr. Pepper. You know who would know? It would be Mikey.
That's true. He probably has one in his hand.
True.
39 grams in a 12-ounce Dr. Pepper,
Wow.
according to the Googles.
The Googles.
Does anyone want to ask Jeeves?
Is that still a website that works?
One way to find out. Oh my God, it is.
Nice.
It still works. Yep.
Wow. Speaking of websites, did you see the website on the back of the Wicked toys at Target?
Yeah.
Heard about it.
Wicked.com.
Yeah. On
Oof.
toys,
Who fucked that one up?
the intern. Those of you playing the at-home game, if you don't know, the Broadway musical Wicked has a live-action movie or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And they have toys based off the main characters at Target. And on the back of it, it's like, oh, please visit our website. And it's was supposed to be wickedmovie.com. Instead, it's to the popular adult film industry company, wicked.com.
Yep. Whoopsies.
They've got porns and shit.
Michelle's taking credit for that.
She totally
Good
did
for
it.
you.
Or she went to the website.
She's taking credit for it.
Yep.
That's the way I'm reading that.
Yep. Michelle's a groomer. Got it.
Wow. Okay. On that note, are we back?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we'd been back.
We've been back.
Well, sorry, Michelle. Sorry. Too far.
All right, Jordan.
The week ahead. Was that what you were looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first time around, too.
Yeah, I know. That's why I ignored it.
You just wanted another beer, you asshole.
Sure did. I got the Belching Beaver hazy. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's different.
Hazer's gonna haze.
Yep. Hazy IPA. All right, Saturday we got the Minnesota Wild, who might be one of the hottest teams in the league right now.
So hot.
So hot up there. They're currently first in the Central. It's 17-4-4. They are 7-2-1 in the last 10. They are 10-1-3 on the road. Currently on a 4-game win streak with a plus 20 goal differential.
They're on a 4-game win streak at 2.
Yeah, they might play though before
So I was just gonna
Saturday,
look.
unlike the Kings.
Schedule.
There is only one team that is better than them in the last 10.
They
Two.
play the Ducks on Friday.
Oh, back to back. I'm calling that a win. Fuck that. They have to stay in a shitty Anaheim hotel.
They might drive up to LA after,
Probably
stay at the Ritz.
putting on the Ritz. I'm calling it a win. Mostly because Mikey was calling it a 5-0 loss for the Kings, and he's always wrong.
Who are we losing to 0-5 on Saturday? The Wild. Michelle's calling a loss. I'm torn on this one. Because they've already beat them this year, right? Or am I tripping?
I don't think they've played the Wild yet.
Let's see. James is looking up all kinds of stats.
Yeah, James isn't a gut feeling type of guy.
No.
Or he's sleeping. I can't tell.
All right. I don't think they played him yet. Thought they had.
Steve said we beat the Wild in Minnesota.
I don't. Okay, where's it at then? Oh, there they are. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Tuesday, November 5th. Yeah, that was the Fiala Revenge Tour.
Oh, yes. Ooh, on the second half of back-to-back, ironically.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. I'm going to win.
It's an OTL.
OTL.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. On to the next
Wow.
one. We got Tuesday, December 10th at the Islanders. Only 2 games this week, guys.
Everybody's getting all those games in hand back.
Mm-hmm. Got something for your hand. What?
Fuck it, win.
They are
We're
currently,
streaking.
yeah, they are last place in the Metro. 9-11-7, 2-5-3 in their
All right,
last
last
10.
place, we might
4-6
lose.
and 2 at home with a negative 13 goal differential. Still calling a win. 2-0.
It's a win.
6-0.
1-1. Doesn't have the same flair,
It doesn't.
Dennis, you are 1-1 this week.
No.
but I can do this.
You
One
were calling it a loss.
Oh, I called a win, but then when you said they're last, I said, oh, they're probably going to lose.
Oh, got it.
Are we giving Spirit Foxes here or what?
I got a symbol and everything. No, 1-0-1. Like, right?
Oh,
right?
God.
We got a little 1-1.
Are you through up gang sides?
I thought he was Baby
It's
Metal's newest fan.
Hey, did you know that the Sharks
I
no
closed
longer
the
have?
hole.
Whoa. Get that extra stitch in there, huh?
There you go. There you go, Michelle. Fox God.
Did you know that the Sharks no longer have the worst goal differential in the league?
Who's it belong to now?
It belongs to the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Ooh.
Oh,
17, negative 17. Also, the Predators are worse at negative 25,
Wow.
with the Sharks being at negative 24.
Wow. That's kind of brutal.
It's not great. It's not great at all.
Winnipeg's no longer the best. Washington Capitals are.
Plus 31, yeah. I was just looking at that.
yeah, good
Winnipeg
old
is-
PLD.
Just be
Yeah. Let's go check on him real quick.
was it Steve?
do that.
Somebody said it. It was like who would have thought that a team with PLD and Chikrin on, and it was PLD, Chikrin, and
Russ.
Lloyd
Russell
on-
said that.
Yeah, on the same team would be good.
Yeah. PLD is such a huge part of this too. With his 3 goals and 13 assists.
Ooh, 16 points.
He is a +2.
I do think Kopitar is like 22 assists. That's pretty good.
Let's
But only like
see.
6 goals.
Kopitar? That's fine. He's a
Tom
center.
Wilson is still outscoring PLD.
Fantastic.
Jacob Chikrin has more goals than PLD in fewer games. He's 8 goals, 7 assists. So yeah. Nick Dowd has more goals, but only 2 assists. Yeah. Matt Roy, 1 goal, 4 assists, +5 in 15 games played.
Matt Waugh. Sorry.
If you went to the Canadians, I would definitely call him that.
My phone doesn't recognize me with a toucan.
Are you Canadian? All right. Anything else? Are we done? So I can go to bed. I'm sick. Was that a middle finger, James? It looked like a.
That is good. I should work.
Yeah. Wrap it up.
Much better.
All right. Follow us everywhere at Kings Realm Pod and subscribe to the show wherever. Leave a review or we'll read it.
Oh yeah. Don't we have to read a Spotify review?
Nope. It was a comment. We can read it later. I'm done.
Dennis is done. Whoa, what the
Voicemails.
fuck?
What was that?
I opened Spotify and
Someone score a goal?
fucking seizure.
Voicemails.
Uncle
Text
Warren's horn.
messages. Yeah, 562-317-0087. Do it.
Do it.
All right. Do it. For James Whitlock, Jordan Heckman, I'm Dennis Wilson saying, go,
Go,
Kings,
Kings, go!
Go,
Go,
Kings,
Kings, go!
Go, Kings,
Go, Kings, go!
Go.
Woo.
I'm gonna go die.
Rest in peace.
Thanks. Yeah. Sorry, Michelle. Or maybe you're welcome. I don't know.
Sometimes I go back and look at the show titles. I have no idea what the fuck they are. 319, Dick Cheney style.
Yeah.
That's one of my recent favorites. In fact,
That's
I had
cool.
to go back and play Mikey's voicemail
That was a Mikey
for Jess
voicemail.
so she could understand it.
Yeah.
His own player
316.
shot him in the face. Dick Cheney
Cheney.
style. It's such a great voicemail. Oh fuck, that was good. I still remember it. Some player shot him in the face, Dick Cheney style. If you didn't write that down and that came off the dome there, well done, sir.
Yeah. That wasn't premeditated.
Yeah, that was a pretty awesome pull.
Ugh. All my voicemails are off the dome. Yeah, he doesn't rehearse anything.
Episode 303.
His
Spearmint-
voicemails sponsored by
What
Dr.
was,
Pepper.
what was 303?
Spearmint Crypto.
That's right. We're talking about improvements. Adding a strip club called Spearmint Crypto.
Episode
Still haven't
296.
seen it.
The one where James falls.
I know where that came from.
Yeah.
295. This pod just turned into an OnlyFans.
You said that. Do you ever think that THPN every now and then is just like, what the fuck are they doing?
Probably. Episode 296. Barely edging.
I didn't actually write a show title down for this one, so I'm gonna have to find one. Some of them are weak, and it's because I couldn't find didn't want to listen to the whole thing to find a really, really good one.
Well, you listen to it when you edit, right? So there you go.
Yeah. Listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. That's what happens.
That's right. That's what I do.
Episode 252. Just don't put it in your ear.
That's hot sauce.
We're literally talking about hot sauce.
That's after episode 251, 3 hours and 51 minutes. We forgot we were recording with Hannah Davey.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Just don't put it in your ear.
When did we start naming it? Week 19 was the first one.
And it's funny, we saw an immediate increase in downloads. Good shit.
Week 21, there's not a goat involved.
What the fuck is that about?
I don't know.
Ah, I can't see you coming to the light. He really whizzed that one.
Oh, who is this talking about? His abs have abs. Boko Imama.
Yeah, Imama.
That was a Jesse Cohen classic.
Yeah. His abs have abs.
I don't remember this one. Episode 45, the one where Jordan admits he's wrong.
Of course you don't.
Just save that one. Mikey, I was just at Trader Joe's today.
Just don't show that to my wife.
I'll check that out.
What is it?
Well, first of all, are you saying get carne asada from Traders because it's good? It's so good.
I feel like I've had it a long time ago and I remember it being good, but then it used to be like
I think we've had it
$12,
too.
but now it's like $30.
Steve, there are currently 31 watching live.
Which I feel like that's a little low.
It has been higher. A lot of those come
Yeah.
from X, which they're probably bots.
Worth it.
Yeah, Twitch, I think we usually see around like 10-ish from Twitch on the high end.
I feel like most people that are Kings fans don't have a Twitch account.
Yeah. I think most people watch on X, for being honest.
Yeah, that's the easiest.
Yeah.
Thanks, Elon.
I don't think Elon created that part of it, but Twitch is where it's at. All right,
Agreed.
I'm gonna go try and clear out my nose and go to bed.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Good night, y'all.
Night, Dennis.
Bye.
Whoa.
God damn it! Why do I have to click 4 buttons to leave?
All right.
Well, now
Michelle,
that
check
he's
Twitter.
gone, we can have fun. Oh, kidding. That's fucked up.
Hey, we don't talk about work anymore, so
See, Mikey.
there's that.
That's true.
now we just got to call each other bullshit. He's gonna get. He doesn't necessarily have a full-time boss yet, but
I thought that was Laura. Oh,
Hey-o. Well, there's that, right?
excuse me.
And on that note, I'll stop recording.
I already did. I just did that. I do have a proud dad moment to share with everybody today.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I already sent it to you, James, in a bigger group, but
Mhm.
you may not have seen it. My 7-year-old son and I were playing MLB
Oh, I
The
did
Show
see this.
today, because he's been at home sick.
Mhm.
We're on PlayStation, and he wanted to play the Dodgers against the Astros. And I'll
Mhm.
preface this that with my son probably has like 400, 500 baseball cards. And he has them in 2 different books, one for the AL, one for the NL. From West
Oh,
to
so he
East,
knows
has
his
them-
stuff.
Yeah. He from West to East, he has them in all alphabetical order
Wow.
with 2 exceptions. In the NL West, the Dodgers are first. And in the AL,
Oh, teams alphabetically.
yeah. In the AL, in the West to East. In the AL, the Astros are all the way in the back.
Last. Okay. Smart.
Yeah. So we're playing MLB The Show together today, and we have it set up so we're on the same team. And we alternate, automatically alternates like who hits and who pitches. Anyways, it's in the ninth inning. We're up like 13-0 or something like that, like completely crushing the Astros because that's what you do. And it's the ninth inning, bottom of the ninth inning, and Altuve comes up. My son beans Altuve on purpose. Wasn't an accident. Ball didn't get away from the pitcher. Hits him on purpose. 2 batters later, Alex Bregman comes up. He beans Alex Bregman as well. So those were, if you don't know, those were 2 players that were on the team in 2019 that were caught in the cheating scandal.
Yeah.
That's my
garbage.
boy. That's my boy. That's my fucking boy.
Fucking held him accountable, dude.
Yeah.
You're
did.
teaching accountability. I love it.
And not only did he hit him, he specifically picked the 4-seam fastball. Like the hardest throwing ball that there is. He didn't throw a curve at 70-something. He didn't throw anything else. He picked the 4-seam fastball.
I love that he wanted to make it hurt too.
Yeah. So it's like
Keep an eye out for that guy.
have you ever seen Varsity Blues?
Oh yeah,
Movie?
I love Varsity Blues. Yeah,
When Tan. There's a Tan. The scene where it's Paul Walker, who was the starting quarterback, and then the guy from Dawson's Creek that is the backup quarterback, and they're having a barbecue at the parents' house, and the 2 dads are arguing over like which quarterback is better. So the 2 dads insist that they put a beer can on top of their head, and the son has to throw it and hit it. Well, Paul Walker hits it, bing, bing, bing. Dawson's Creek guy throws it and gives his dad a bloody nose.
Yeah.
And then when Dawson's Creek guy takes over for Paul Walker after his fucking leg explodes, he hits the mascot on the side, like right in the face. And the dad has one of those moments, like he's like,
oh shit, that was on purpose.
Yeah. I'm afraid I'm gonna have one of those moments later in life, like when like Luke's like practicing pitching and like he's just gonna hit me in the fucking balls with a fucking 4-seam fastball.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted.
I love that you're gonna be able to reference that moment 5 years later to Varsity Blues.
Yep, of course.
Which
great movie.
Came out when?
I don't know, early 2000s.
1999.
Okay, well there you go. I was close. Whenever whipped cream bikinis became popular.
So that'll be a 30-year-old reference.
Yeah.
And then we'll play it for him so he gets the reference.
Yeah. And then it'll be like, oh my God, whipped cream bikinis are the best.
Whipped cream bikinis are the best.
And then he'll be like, Tweeter is my hero.
You can also use icing and sprinkles. Wait, what? To make an American flag. Wait, what?
Just damn right.
Yeah, that's fun too. Icing, sprinkles.
Yeah.
Then you get to lick it off.
Or really thin
Enjoy.
HR t-shirts, right, James?
Yeah, that happened too.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, pool showers. Would have been fun if anybody else came in.
Good times.
You know what's funny? She came back over. She came over to the guy's showers, when I went to go throw the showers in, she was like, throw the shirt into the showers. She was like, "Hey, is anybody over there?" But there was a line to get into the guys. I'm like, "Yeah, unfortunately, there's a line." She's like, "Damn it!" And I was waiting for her to come in. Like, "There's no line now." Whatever you were planning. But no. But a great photo session and video shoot.
When's that going up on the OnlyFans? on the only James.
I love that you don't think it's up there already.
Oh man! All right,
You
I'm
just
calling
gotta
it.
find it. All right. See everyone. Thanks for
Have
joining.
a fantastic evening. If anyone's going to the game on Saturday, let me know.
Yeah, same season. I'll potentially be there as well.
Potentially, I was thinking I would maybe say yes to the email.
Oh, did we get one?
No, but if it comes, then just leave my family and friends that I'm going with and just go sit up in the press box.
You should, if you're gonna be there anyway.
Or I'll just sit in my seat and drink beer the entire time.
Well, come up so then at least you get seen, right? Oh, now we go to the press room too. Go have dinner there.
Oh yeah. Well, you snuck us into the press room then the last time you and I went together when we weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah. Now I want to see what they've done in there. So anyway,
No.
all right.
No, we're going with a family and they're taking one of their kids for the first time, so it should be fun.
Let me know where you are if I end up going, and I'll meet you there.
We're up in the
And I
300s.
will. I can't have a drink, but I will definitely come by and say hi.
There you go. Sorry, Steve. I
Now
didn't
you
pick
go.
this date. My wife did.
Steve, my next game is December 28th. We might be off cycle. We need to align our cycles.
Just gonna say that.
Let's see. I've got December 28th, and I've got January 1st.
Ouch.
Be there New Year's Day.
Mm.
That'll be fun. 1,500 game. Oh,
Huh?
and then Saturday is a 1,300 game against the Oilers. We need
Steve
to.
says you would need to live together for a few months to sync up your cycles.
Oh, is that how it works? Got it. We meet up every Tuesday, every Wednesday. So that shit, we can't even get Wednesday right though, I guess. So there's that's the thing. Which Wednesday,
Oh,
January 1st, we're gonna have to pot on a different night. Oh no, actually it's 1,500 game. We can still do that.
Oh, 1,500 is the time. I'm going to be driving back up from NorCal that day, so we'll see how that goes.
Driving back up from NorCal,
Brett back down from
back
NorCal.
down. Okay.
Back up in the hood.
Michelle, I
dog.
just sent you a novel. Hopefully it was a good one.
I hope it was erotic.
Was it an Audible?
50 Shades of Mikey.
Did you read it yourself? How many Dr. Peppers did it take you? I'm teasing Michelle. Oh, fuck.
Pastrami
Steve wants to know, are you sharing your pastrami recipe?
Steve.
Oh, thank you, chef. In the chef world, that's like, thank you, daddy.
Whoa. I do need to give Mikey
Not
credit
wrong.
for one of the Christmas ornaments that he's hanging on his tree. We'll keep that between the two of us if you want to share with anybody else, but it's pretty fucking great.
What is it? Is it in thread?
No, he sent it to me on Instagram.
Oh, what? Steve, send it. I want to see it.
No, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say. I got I don't know if I told you. I got at the game. King's Care. Check into King's Care Foundation every time you go to a game. Right? So right now they've got all the players signed. The ornaments have not been good the last couple of years. They went back to metal ornaments, thank God. So the quality's back. So I happened to get Kopi and Byfield for the signed ornaments. They have them there now, and the stock is dwindling every game. So, and then every game they're releasing new. So Saturday they're going to release 3 more new ones. But they had the hockey Fights Cancer hats, and then they had the player worn hats. So that actually just has a Hockey Fights Cancer jersey, the black and purple. So I got her the hat. It was white and purple, and like it's kind of like a purple and pink tie-dye. It's pretty cool logo. But they had player worn, and they had Portillo.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so I got Portillo's hat, which he was only up for, I think, 3 games.
Yeah.
So not a game he played, but I mean, I got to go look and see. Maybe he was wearing that hat on the bench. But that's kind of cool. But to have a Portillo hat, and then plus his number's 1, so it's kind of cool that the number was 1 on that.
Yeah.
But the hats, so if you go to the store, the hats are like $45 to $55. If you buy the Hockey Fights Cancer hat or whatever themed hat they have, it was $30. It's the Fanatics hat, authentic pro hat, $30. Player worn hats, $40. Still cheaper than the store.
Huh. And it's got their sweat in it.
It doesn't. I mean, the one we got still had the cardboard insert in it, so he didn't wear it long. But or they just put it back in. I don't know. But
or he wore 30
I would always
of them.
check there. Or maybe
Yeah.
I would go check there because a lot of times they have some cool stuff there that you would just never know exists if you didn't check it out. So always stop by there. Say hi to Tracy. She's always working the booth. You'll see her, red hair. So
there you go, James.
Yeah, that's
go
my
back,
little.
Go back up to Mikey's. 11:22 p.m. Nope, lower. There you go.
Oh, shit. Hillary. Tracy
video
is amazing.
that Mikey sent me it was a picture of his son, and then he panned over to his tree and like went around like all the different like ornaments he has, and that was the final one. It's
Nice.
pretty awesome.
Nice.
So
Does anybody
Anywho.
have more trees than one? Does anybody?
we
is that
have,
a
we have
thing?
two in our
You have
house.
2?
One in our room, or one in the living room, and one in Luke's room.
My wife loves trees. So does anybody else have more than one tree?
It's right next to the Taylor Swift ornament.
Is it a banner? I get lazy, so I barely have one. Dude, we got the nicest tree I've ever gotten, I think. And we went early. We know the best Home Depot to go to. Huntington, if you don't know.
We've been on the fake tree train for the last 3 years.
I want a big one. I bet you do. I mean tree. If you were here, Huntington would be the place to go. They've got 10 to 12 foot trees. But you have a lot of the beachfront homes in Huntington, so that's why I think they get the most of the larger trees. So we had like an 8.5 foot tree that I had to like trim down a little bit to get it under our 8 foot ceiling. It's from our first song. Taylor Swift was not my first dance song. It was an emo punk cover of one of her songs. Okay.
There you go.
One big tree, 2 kids, each have small fake trees in their rooms. That's popular. My kids also they have their own fake trees, but we have like themed trees all through the house. It's pretty ridiculous.
I've seen
Not
it.
ridiculous. It's fun. It's like 6 trees in the house, like 6 feet and above. But our family gives us so many ornaments that we just
You
had
need
to
a
keep
place to
getting
put
new
'em?
trees. Yeah, because like every time your family gives you stuff, right? I feel bad if I don't put it out. So
I don't.
yeah. Yeah, so there's a navy tree, or actually an America tree, a wine tree, candy tree, because I used to have candy stores. Our main tree, There's a Jingle Bell tree. Like our family went through an episode of Jingle Bells, like all the decorated Jingle Bells.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably have like 30, 40 Jingle Bells that we put on a tree. And then we have a Halloween
Jingle
tree
Bells
that
rock.
turns into the black Halloween tree turns into a snowman tree for Christmas. So there's a white tree for the candy, black tree for the snowman, and the rest are green. Oh, we should have a whiskey tree. Actually, whiskey has invaded the wine tree. So that happened. That's right outside the kitchen. I have a vaulted ceiling.
You should
so I
hang
try to
like
get tallest I can afford. Oh, Steve, I would love a vaulted ceiling.
you
I'd
should
get the
hang
biggest
like
fucking thing that
little
exists.
mini bottles of whiskey and just drink one, like every day, like an advent calendar.
I'll do it this year.
You're welcome. Well, you're currently 5
I'll
days
do it.
behind.
Yeah, I'll prove you wrong tomorrow. I actually got a 20-foot tree that goes on our flagpole from like Uncommon USA who does our flagpole. I bought their tree hookup, so I'm gonna set that up tomorrow with big like blow up presents underneath it. Be cool in the yard.
Not the only blow up thing you have in your life.
Oh, tell me about your high vaulted ceiling, Michelle.
James.
If we had a 15-foot ceiling, I would get a 15-foot tree. Oh, Steve, I could fit a 15-foot tree, but it gets crazy expensive. I would do it. I don't give a shit. I'd tell the kids, hey, college is a dream. Get a scholarship.
You better do scholarship, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have 15-foot trees every year. And you better get a fucking tall ladder to decorate it. At that point, I think you got to pay someone to decorate that shit. That's a big motherfucker. That involves
says-
like scaffolding.
Michelle says, yeah, 15 fits easily. Whoa.
Jesus. I wasn't going to finish this bottle, but I guess I should.
All right. I just got super tired. I'm going to
I
bed.
just poured a new drink.
Then you're going to make me open another beer.
Fine. When I sell my XRP, James, don't sell yet. Remember, we're going for $5 by the end of the year. So XRP update. We hit
Mikey
over
hold me a bitch.
290
Now I have
this
to open a
week.
beer.
Hit over
Big
290
dude.
this week.
Back.
It's back down. What are we at now, Steve? Steve and I have been staying in contact almost daily on this because it's fun. And then I call my brother. Well, I send it to my brother's group too. And let's see, XRP price 233 right now. He's like, we don't touch it till it hits 100. Like, fucking okay. So 233, not bad right now. But yeah, like I get excited. Oh, it went up another 20 cents, went up another 18 cents. Like it was fun just watching it. He's like, yeah, fucking that's fun and all, but I don't even give a shit till I see triple digits. What is hey, what is superimpose? Yeah, fucking idiot doesn't know superimpose. I'm selling most of it by $9. Sell it to me, Steve. I'll buy it. I'll give you whatever market is. Yeah, XRP is it's crypto. Yeah, my wife says it's Mary Kay for men. Crypto is Mary Kay for men.
You got
Ripple.
Skinny Pop.
Skinny Pop. Yeah. So crypto. Gonna hit big next year. We're gonna ride the train, Steve. We're riding the train. We want $4 to $5 by the end of the year. Steve and I bought. What were you at? Like, I think our average is. What are you, 60 cents? And I think I'm like mid 40s. So 233 is a nice investment. Jordan, you got to get on that train, dude.
Choo choo.
It's MLM for 30 cents for Steve.
Ooh.
It's MLM for guys. There's a bunch of comedians talk about, but I remember one was talking about. He's like, you never hear women talk about crypto. It's always men.
It's true. Like this bag's up right.
Oh, Dennis would love this audio right now. That's hot pod.
Skinny Pop ASMR.
Let's get it, pop. We'll start uploading files.
I don't have enough lightning ports to do that yet. I gotta unplug something.
I got this new Surface. It's pretty cool.
Classic Modelo. Can't go wrong. It's either that or a Swami. I wasn't about to crack a Swami at 11:30 at night.
What's a Swami? Dude, I think I've added the fucking King's Realm podcast. Why does it not keep it? The profile?
Well, I just email mine directly to Dennis.
Yeah, I have 4 files I got to send him.
I just have the one. It's just easier to do through email.
Yeah. Once it gets to 4, it just like, and the, so the phone, the board, and the computer file are all large files. So it's so much easier just to, they won't fit in an email. New folder, King's Realm Live.
Yeah, for like an hour 10 show, I'm like right around a gig. So it goes to the email just fine.
You can send a gig an email? Jesus, giggity.
I've sent them to like 1.6, 1.7.
Jeez.
Whatever the fuck.
What are you using for email then?
Gmail.
I didn't know you could send that much.
And it's going to a Gmail, so I think that has something to do with it.
So my files are, let's see, 770 each. So 2100 plus 400, so 2.5 gig. But I just build a file in our Google Drive.
Mm-hmm.
And shit uploads in like 3 minutes. Dirty Pop.
I'm just excited. I'm about to open up the white cheddar bag.
Dude, I have like 9 tabs open for this show.
Sounds about right.
Is crypto 98% min? What's the new beer, Jordan?
I just showed him. It's a Modelo.
Modelo. We just finished off a Blue Run double oak single barrel. Oh, I finished a single barrel bottle? Damn.
Is that the one you brought out?
No. This is who is this from? Oh, I think this was from West Coast Whiskey out of Stearns in Long Beach. I think that was their bottle. It's cool. It's like a wooden butterfly. You know, because they do butterflies on their bottles.
Yep.
This one has like a wood inlay. It's pretty cool.
What was the one you brought out to Death Valley?
That was, I have 2 more of those. this guy right here. So it's a West Coast whiskey selection blue run, but this one has like they taped it on, but it's like a metallic. It's a magnetic medallion. First time they've done this is kind of cool. You know what I thought about on the ride home today from picking up my kid from practice is that this magnetic medallion could also, if you think about it, it's all metal. It could also be a whiskey stone, like a whiskey stone. You could put this in the freezer and put it. I don't use a whiskey stone, but if I did, I feel like you could throw this in the freezer and be your whiskey stone. It's light. I like whiskey stones because they're pretty heavy, so I feel like it's going to break the glass. But this, I actually
don't look at Mikey's last comment.
Oh, looks like Gentleman Jack. Jesus Christ. It's almost offensive. So that's the bottle here. And then they have an insert that goes magnetically. It fits. Gotta do this opposite in there. So you kind of like if you have the backlight, you can see the light through the butterfly. It's kind of cool. But if you take this off, then this can be like a whiskey stone. Kind of cool. I'm going to try it just to see and then throw it out to the group to be like, I don't know if anybody thought about this, but kind of cool use of that. Whiskey stones are just so heavy that I feel like I feel weird putting them in glass. Like it could break the glass. Or like you go to drink, like I got a revolver barrel with 6 bullets that are all metal for whiskey stones, but they're so fucking heavy that I'm like, either it's gonna break the glass or when I go to drink it, it's gonna fucking stab me in the face. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, it's fucking cool in theory, but nah, I'm good. That is a sexy bottle. It's the only thing sexy I got here, Michelle. So I'm gonna own it. I got 2 of these. Good bottle. You know what? They had a $30 rebate. I got 3 of them. I should send that in. It's $100. Well, $90, but forgot about that. It's a good bottle. Top Gun night. Hey, whoever's here in town, Top Gun night next Wednesday. Jordan, you got to be here next Wednesday.
Maybe.
It'd be awkward if you're not here. Dennis will be here. Maybe.
It's almost more funny if I'm not them.
He's like a game time decision. But I told Mikey about it and Kayla last night at the game. Mikey said, "Hey, don't tell Jesse, but if he's gonna go, I'm gonna be there. Just surprise him. Like, fucking show up, dude. We're gonna have food here. Jesse will be on the podcast. He doesn't know it, but he'll stick around. I got it. That means I got to clean this Garudio because we'll watch the first one on here. The second one I'll put on projector. I still got to get audio for it. Get some speakers, big speakers. Come on, fucking blow out the bass behind us. Wednesday night, Michelle. Hey, you're welcome to be here if you're going to be in town. Let me know. DM us. I'll send you the address.
She's got a private jet.
I know. Your husband's famous. Just come out. I think that's how famous people do it. I've seen Floyd Mayweather just call his guy on a podcast. She'll fuel the jet. She's in.
There you go. Boom.
Hey, Clark Griswold. I'll wear my Clark Griswold jersey.
Fuel that G6.
Yeah. I've been bugging. Oh, Jesse was, I don't know if I told you this. Jesse was sitting with Zach in the press box. And so I was coming back from like the food. And I saw them together. So I said, "Hey, Zach, real quick question. Did Jesse mention to you about Top Gun night on December 11th? Did he give you that invite?" He's like, what? Top Gun? I love Top Gun. And I'm like, yeah, apparently Jesse hasn't seen it. And me being in the Navy, I was like, we can't be friends until you see fucking Top Gun. And so I said I would host both of them and cater it and everything. So yeah, you're welcome to come. I'm surprised he wouldn't share that with you. And he's like, I won't tell him about anything that's not gonna happen. It's like, you've been talking about this for 2 years. Every
Jesse
time
was
you bring
squirming.
this up, you add a year. Yeah, he was fucking he had to do quick go thinking. So he's like, I'm like, yeah, Zach, you're welcome to come. Top Gun night, we're gonna play both of them, then we're gonna go roll right into a podcast. So I'll hit Zach up again just to tell him, hey, it's fucking real. Show up. Because if Jesse doesn't show up and
Right,
you're
Jesse.
here,
Oh, that'd be pretty fucking
that would
funny.
be even better.
Uh-huh.
If Zach's here, Mikey's here, everybody's here, and he's not here, he will race down here.
I'm on my way.
Just send him a picture with everybody from the King staff. We'll get Trevor out here.
More?
Vic One, you want a DJ? What's up? I might not have to buy speakers if I just call Vic.
There you go. That's smart. I like it.
Yeah. Already have plans? Are they double feature of Top Gun and a podcast? I don't know. Yeah, it'll be a good time. And then Jesse put out that thing about the pizzas, like pick 6 pizzas.
Oh yeah.
There's no right answers, but there's definitely wrong ones. And so he told me mine was wrong. So I'm ordering the 6 pizzas I said. And I'm like, I'll fucking pay people to eat the ones that he said won't go. Just to be like, look, cheese was left and I
Fucking
only
told
ordered
you.
one. Suck it. You're taking the cheese home. That shit out of my house.
Is this definite?
It's definite. It's next week. Come on. I'm cleaning this freaking Garudio. I'm putting them on. It's
Whoa.
going to be projector out. It's a whole thing. I told the neighbors, all the neighbors going to come. Well, not all of them, but everybody's welcome.
Party on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I look tired as fuck because I am.
What time you got to be out tomorrow?
Not that early. I just have to take
It's
Luke.
only 11:45.
I have to take Luke to school. That's it. Kid
Hey,
needs to get
dude.
a fucking car.
My new role,
Uh-huh.
fucking killing it, dude. So happy. Oh my god. I'm just giving, dude. My entrepreneur spirit is
Thriving.
is like, yeah, because I get to build shit now. Nobody's saying like, hey, this is what we
Yeah.
sell. Just do this. They're like, hey, make it work. If the numbers work, we don't care how you get there.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right,
that's
let's
fucking
do it.
Perfect.
So I had a meeting today that was just lit me on fire. Jess is like, okay, I get how you get, right? When you get this fire going, like literally you are 100% that. So you do you. I'll take care of everything else except throwing up kids tonight. But when she got home, she took over. But she's like, I get it. You're going to be in this zone for a little bit, so you just do it and fucking and then it'll kind of settle in, you'll find your groove. But right now it's just like I'm just like on fire, so I'm building shit like crazy. I think I've got something. I've got to meet with our CFO tomorrow to go over it. But I think I've like kind of uncovered this aspect of our business that nobody's thought of in my first 2 weeks. And so I told our senior VP, he's like, I don't see it, but hey, listen, run it by them and then run it by our treasury people. And if you've got something, let's do it. I'm like, I swear to God, I built the model out tonight, and it's pretty money. So I'm fucking so stoked tomorrow, 8 a.m. Gonna knock that fucking meeting out.
Sploosh.
Oh, dude. Got any remote positions? Hey, if I do, right now I'm a one-man show for this I basically am running all the funding for the company. But if it grows, I'll let all y'all know.
All y'all.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sink or swim position. Either I succeed or I dramatically fail. But I'm going to do what I tell my kids, right? I'm going to do what I tell my kids. Like, if you're going to fail 100%, right? Just go all in. So that's what I'm doing.
Mikey says you're a succeeder.
I'm a succeeder. I agree. I don't understand what failure is. So I only know how to win.
Unless you're betting against me.
No, I've hit one or two. I'm playing the long game.
Pretty sure I'm net
I feel
positive
like
by quite a bit.
right now, yeah. But I said long game.
Okay.
I'll get a couple. I'll sneak a couple. I'm gonna get you really confident, and I'm just gonna fucking just rail you, dude, for like 5 years. Yeah. No, I said what I said. And you're just gonna hate betting.
No. Whoa, then.
Hey, we go hard, Michelle. We go hard. You should know this by now.
I like how you said 5 years, so that means you just essentially succeeded the Ovia bet and the golf bet.
No, I said I'm gonna rail you for 5 years. I never said when it's gonna
No,
start.
no, you said in 5 years.
No, I said rail you for 5 years.
Run the tape back, Dennis.
I still have the live stream. I can go back and watch that. Still on X. we both stopped recording, so that's. Oh yeah, we could delete it, I guess. Let's see, King's Realm files. Almost done. So anyway, and YouTube.
Hi, Hannah.
YouTube too. Oh, Hannah.
Hannah,
what up,
you're,
girl?
You're coming to the Garudio next Wednesday.
Yeah, she already knows. Top Gun night. She's got school the next day. I told her, hey, Hannah, you already told me you're on autopilot till Christmas. So you already played your card. So you're going to be here next Wednesday night. And honestly, it's next Wednesday. We got to start. I got to do the math. But sunset goes down at 4:47 today. 16:47. So we're probably going to be sunset about 15:40. No, that's not right. 16:40 next week. So we can really start playing on the projector at like 5:30. So we'll probably get Top Gun started pretty early, like the first one. Because what are the run times? I actually should do this math now while I'm thinking about it. Top Gun.
James just doesn't want me to go to bed.
No, you're having a good time, dude.
I feel like they're both slightly over 2 hours.
Really? They just feel like they fly by. See what I did there?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't going to give you the satisfaction.
Does it not tell you? Oh, 1 hour, 49 minutes.
Really?
And then for the first one,
2 hours.
Top Gun Maverick, we're going to switch over to that. 2 hours, 10. So ultimately 2 hours apiece. So 4 hours. So if we start the second one, let's say we want the second one to stop at 9.
Hi, Mikey. We see you. I see you.
Stop the second one at 9. So 7 start time for the second one, and we give like a 15-minute intermission between two. That means we got to end the next one at 5:45. So we got to start the first one at 3:45. Three 3:45, 5:45, 6 to 8. No, we got to start at 4:45.
Forget how.
So you don't have to be here at 4:45.
Unless you want to see Jesse's mind blown.
Yeah, so 5 o'clock and 17:15. That's fine. But yeah, we'll do a little break. We're gonna have food in between, dude. It'll be great. West Coast, West Grove Pizza here. Oh, you know what? It's gonna be the 12th. Oh, Big Che Barbecue is on hiatus till the 13th, so we can't have Daddy Sauce ribs.
He said he's not selling anything until.
They said they're going on vacation, so I'll let them know. Oh, Michelle, that's so nice of you. He's teaching you how to cook. You're going to pick him up with the jet. Fucking teamwork makes the dream work. The Whiskey Boys will be here. Whiskey Boys. Hey, Roofie Boys.
Roofie Boys.
Damn it. Hey, who in the crowd has seen the Roofie Boys video? Yeah, me and the boys were on the roof drinking beers. We're the Roofie Boys.
Boys.
Dude, fuck Eric. Is his name Eric?
No, the guy from West Coast Whiskey.
Oh, Eric. Yeah. You want Eric here? We can get him here too. What's his name from Roofie Boys? Damn it. And then if you want to taste whatever whiskey, we can have we can crack open some bottles. You're more than welcome to whatever's here. There's a lot to choose from.
Whatever?
Just whatever's here is. I might hide the black art, but everything else, yeah.
What if we know where the other stash is?
Hey, then you got to walk into my room. Good luck there. You're walking in, but you're limping out.
Why are there 2 smoke detectors in here?
If you know, you know.
Yes.
Can you guys please go to Kings Ducks game on April 12th? What if I really want the black art? Now, if you just tell me you want the black art, I'll give you. It's right here. It's actually out here. And look, I didn't even fall. Black art. Look, Lottie. Damn, that's a good bottle. Bought in Vegas. We had it on the Vegas show with Scott.
Vegas? Mike is going to be at the April 12th game, guys. Mark your calendars.
Oh, shit, then I'm there. I was going to see how much we poured, but it's all black. You can't see. It doesn't feel full, though. I think we poured a lot more than I thought we did.
That's a Saturday.
Pretty drunk in Vegas. And
Is
the
there any other
February
way to do
28th.
Vegas?
Mike, if you're in town, you better fucking hit us up. February 28th game.
Friday.
Shit, if you're in town, I'll go. Oh, February 28th in Dallas? Shit. I'm in Dallas first week of January. Wonder if the Stars have any games there.
Filipino Heritage Night?
That would be great. Get both hats. Robertson scores twice. Let's see. January 7th. No, you can't do. They're in New York. 9th, they're in Philly. 16th, they're in Dallas. So not at home. Sons of bitches.
All right, pull the plug.
Dallas, you said that.
I'm out of here.
Get out of here. Get the fuck out.
Toodles to Top Gun and beyond. Okay, bye.
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 Wait, you said you're going to be in Dallas In the February 28th. Oh, that's the Kings game there. Ooh, can I find a reason to be in Dallas in February? I might be able to figure that out. My birthday is 3 days after that, though. All right, Steve. I'm going to hold you to it. I'll be at the Kings' last home game of the season. Good. We'll see you there. I think I'll be there too. Yeah, let us know whenever you're going to be. You guys are, if you're not in town, you're going to be in town. We'll meet up with you guys. I wonder if this is a scam. I got an email said your new social security statement is now available. Why would I need a statement about my social security? It says at ssa.gov. I'm not old enough to collect social security, dumbasses. I may look it, but fuck, dude. Even I've got even social security fooled. That's fucked up. I don't like that shit at all. Can't believe I just said that out loud. Wow. You know what? Every year I get a thing from AARP too. One guy, I was going on base the other day, and the guy, so one of the bases out here, they have civilian police and they have military police as well, right? So they subcontract with civilian police. So there's a gate guard that checks your ID and your authorization to come on board, and then there's a rifleman that comes out with him, right? He's got his fucking rifle, he's like ready to shoot. So it's a 2-man guard at the gate, and so the civilian is the one checking the IDs. So he scans my ID, and then he looks at me. He's like, "Hey, once a sailor, always a sailor, right?" And he's like, "You never gave it up." And I'm like, "Sure, buddy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, once a sailor, always a sailor. You got it." And then we get out. I got to show him my vehicle and everything. And then as he's doing his inspection, he's like, "Hey, were you around when they did the beard growing competition?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, dude, I know where this is going." I said, "No, we weren't allowed to grow beards when I was in." He's like, "Yeah, that was like the 70s, I think, like with the beard growing." I said, "Yeah, I was in the late 90s, dude. I got out right before 2000." He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I said, "No, it's cool. I look older than I am, but no, I'm in my 40s, dude." He's like, "Oh shit. Okay. Well, have a good day, sir. Have a good day." He felt so bad, but it is what it is. Oh, they do the same thing every year to see. Yeah, it was an email I just got. So, yeah, Hannah. The guy, the gate guard. Yeah, he was all of mid-20s. He'll be fine. He'll forget about it. He fucking drink himself into a drunken stupor, the old man. I mean, he went all in though. He went in 3 different times, tried to like get more info, and I wasn't biting. Then finally, I had to let him know, like, "Sorry, buddy, you're a little off base." Let's see if we are uploaded. Files still loading. Jesus. All right. Anything else? Anyone? Hannah had a great time singing for the Clippers. Intuit Dome is pretty dope. Got to check that out. Steve, have a great night. We'll talk to you next week. Hopefully see you. Hannah has Hannah, when you're here next week on the podcast, I want you to tell the story about the little buttons on the seats. That shit is crazy. Like, I can't believe that. If I would imagine most people haven't experienced it yet, so you got to share that. That's a great story. I'm the worst. Why am I the worst? I'm the best. Look at these children that love you. I brought them into this world. What do you mean I'm the worst? You're coming here. You love it here. You know that you're gonna play a video the next day. You can figure something out. I'd have to take time off to get there on time. Okay, so you don't have to get here on time. You just have to get here, right? Because like the second movie's not going to start till 1900 anyway, so you're good, right? You can be here for Maverick. You can be here for dinner. You may have to take the next day off, or we'll just be conservative and we'll finish recording by before midnight. But listen, we can make that work. We can set up a cookie cutter agenda for your next day. It's a Thursday, right? We can make it work. I'm telling you, this is for America, right? And this is to make sure that Jesse understands the phenomenal cinema that was done that brought almost a whole generation into the Navy. And then I'm guaranteed to cry at least 6 times. Let's see, 1, 2. 4 times, 3 to 4 times just in Maverick alone. There's at least 2 or 3 times in the first one too. So that's like 6, 7 times. Hannah, I can't believe you have to be here then. You have to be here. You haven't seen all of it? Oh my God, watch it with me. There's a few things in there that like you just won't know if you don't know, and I can help fill you in on those. But yeah, no, you gotta come. You Uber here, I'll cover the Uber back. How about that? Okay, Hannah, Kenny Loggins, yes. What you need to know is most of the music was written by Tom Whitlock. Check it out. Most of the soundtrack is all done by Tom Whitlock. So, I mean, if there's not a better correlation to one of my favorite movies. Yeah, no, it's true. He's like 80 something now, back east, but I'm trying to get my kids to write him a letter to, just say hello, because he is from the generation that if you write him, he will write you back. I guarantee you. And then you have something from Whitlock that was famous in the world. So yeah, Danger Zone is Tom Whitlock joint. Yeah, but I'm not going to do it. I want my kids to do it because they thought it was really cool to see their name on screen. So like, I want them to like express that to him, and just like, that is at least 2 to 3 generations separation. It's going to be 3 generations at least separations. So it'd be kind of cool that 3 generations later, you're still relevant and people are still seeing it, and it's part of, somewhere around your lineage. But then to get a letter back, it's always cool. Like, anytime you do that, it's pretty cool. And I don't want the art of writing a letter to be lost with my kids. So there's a lesson in there too. It is. What else we got? Anything else? Anyone? One more sip on this glass. You guys see the Moose Mug? Christmas Vacation, one of the best movies. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I'm gonna have the kids watch it this year. I'm gonna let them decide. I got 3 kids, so it's definitely gonna be a decisive vote. Absolutely, it's a Christmas movie. Home Alone, Elf. We did Elf already. Home Alone 2. Thanks, Steve. It's daily, right? It's just a commitment every day. Live to be the person you want your kids to be, and then give them the opportunities to do cool things. That's get as many experiences as possible. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. That's 2. Elf 100%. Elf. I got a link to get like a full elf costume like made. So I'm doing that probably in the next year. I'll have it ready for next year. Yeah, stop growing 100%. Yeah. No, we're at 14, 12, and 10, and it just goes so fast. My 14-year-old's almost looking me in the eyes. I'm 6'3". Just stupid. Like we started talking in Death Valley about what truck we're going to bring next year that's going to be his, so that he can start learning the off-road trails that we go on. Like buying everybody said buy a Tacoma. Buying a Tacoma within the next year so that my kid can have a truck to start learning how to drive off-road. That to me is insane. A Ford fucking Ranger. Yeah, no, Mikey, that is how fast things go. Like I literally remember telling his daycare when he was fighting naps that he still has to take naps. I took a picture of him on the way home, sleeping from daycare, which is like 4 miles away. Home, he fell asleep. Took a picture, made a meme out of it that they could put on their wall, says, I still need naps. So when he says, no, I don't want a nap, they can show him that fucking picture. Says, hey, your dad took this picture of you going on your way home. You still need naps, son. So, yeah, I still remember taking that picture and making that and printing that out for them. And now I'm going to start looking at trucks this year. That's how fast that goes. A Helix. You know who's a great resource. So all the Wilsons are a great resource in that Death Valley group. Dennis is like, I've never known a person that is so good at research in my life than Dennis. Like you honestly say, like, I'm really interested in this and I'm trying to find the best thing in this category. That guy loves to research, but he knows his vehicles. Like he can tell you, we were talking about Tacomas, and Scott, our cousin, said like something about like he had a 05 or something. He goes, no, it's got to be 07 or more, because in 2006, like the 2006 and a half, they changed the frame, and the frame had this issue and blah, blah, blah. So it's got to be 2007 and after because of this thing. And so yeah, like on the spot, just knew, like, absolutely not. Back in 2006 and a half, they made this change. So, and there you go, Mikey. 2007 Tacoma, best truck you ever had. Yeah, I still have my mom. So I have a thing. So my mom had cataloged all the pictures of me for me and my brother, and she put them in like date order and everything. So the plan is, and I've got to do it. I've been talking about it forever. I've got all this equipment here. Set up a camera. We go through pictures year by year, or every 6 months at a time. We open a bottle or two of wine, and we just go through it. We start talking about pictures, and I can edit in like the picture that we're talking about, and really have like a lot of footage for my kids to watch, because I don't remember a lot of my childhood. I have a horrible memory. I think I have memory issues. But getting those stories from my mom and having her talk about those things, and plus, like, as we get through one or two bottles, stories might get a little fun. So that's a little side thing for me. I think that'd be cool. To watch my mom get a little loose with the stories that she tells. But yeah, have those videos, because it's like technology has changed, right? So the things that we can leave for our next generation has improved. I have, from my dad before he passed, I have 2 voicemails that he passed in 2 months before my son was born in 2010. So that's 14 years ago. I have 2 voicemails, and that's what I have from him as far as like media goes. I got a ton of pictures, but for media, like to hear his voice, I have 2 voicemails that I saved, and that's it. So to have videos from my mom to talk about, her as a kid, me growing up, and me and my brother, so they know their uncle, as us as kids, and then they can carry that forward, and then that just gets passed along. They'll have a much richer experience from their heritage than I ever could. So I make use of the technology. You could do it with a cell phone. You just sit down, open a bottle, and just start talking through things. So that's the plan. But I got to start it. I keep telling her we're gonna do it, and we just don't. Life gets in the way. So, Mikey, your job tomorrow: call your mom. Call your mom. Have her tell you a story about when you were a kid. I'll tell you what, she's gonna remember so many more things, so many more details than you'll ever have. So, it's always fun. Just tell me a story. We could do this all night. So you tell me when you're checking out. Yeah. So tomorrow, call her, touch base. Telling you, take every advantage that you have. I see my mom lives like a mile and a half down the road, so she pops in all the time. She brought chicken noodle soup last night for my dog. Like, she didn't bring me chicken noodle soup, or half my family's sick. She brought it for the dog. It's a couple days old. She didn't want to eat it, but she's like, the dog, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. But yeah, that's my mom. Oh, that's awesome. I'm telling you, just, hey, buy a cheap tripod that you can put your camera on, your phone on. Just hit record, and just start talking, and just see what happens. I promise you're going to be like, God, thank God I hit the record button on that, because those were some fun stories. And you just save those. It's going to be important to pass those down. Funny story, Mikey. Scott did 2 turkeys for Thanksgiving. He did a smoked turkey which he brings a small Traeger, and got the by the way, the Traeger turkey kit that comes with the brine and everything else. We did that this year on the smoked turkey. Turned out freaking amazing. He did like injections and everything on it. This bird was amazing. Then he did a fried, and the fried was good, right? And I love the skin and everything else, but from the comparison of the smoke to the fried, he's like, James, I don't know that we were in there carving it together. Well, he was carving, I was eating the skin. So I I kind of put myself in that process, but he said, I don't know that we're gonna do a fried turkey next year. We might have to smoke a second turkey. And so me, being the family man I am, I fell on the sword and said, fine, I'll buy a second smoker so we can bring it out here. The sacrifices I make, right? No, it wasn't salty at all. The one thing that the injection he did was like a butter-based injection, so it was very like moist and almost a little creamy. That could have a lot of salt content in it with the injection. But yeah, you could, honestly, you can look at those and you can always modify a brine, right? It doesn't need to be salty. You could do it. You can minimize the salt, but then do a lot more herbs and everything else. Salt, hell, you're going to have to use salt, but I think there's ways to minimize the salt in it. Yeah, so traditional cooking of turkey, good, right? And especially if you put it in a bag, it's hard to mess up. Smoking, I'm going to tell you, like there was even a smoke ring on the meat. It was pretty phenomenal. Butter and garlic injection, yep. Shit ton of butter, yep. Concoction, well, good spelling. Dry brine for the salt part, yeah. See, I'm with you. I think you kind of need to do that, but and I totally understand if people have to minimize their salt. Good on you. You got to do that. Yeah, get a smoker. I was telling the guys I saw an ad for X Grills. I don't know if they're still doing it, or Z Grills. They said buy one get 10 free. Check it out. It might not be done anymore, but you buy one, and then every 5 years for the next 50 years, they send you a new grill. It's called Good Last All Night. Steve, have a good night. Love you, buddy. You can make a pie in it. Also in a pizza oven. Yeah. Hey, listen. So the grill is $777, right? If you get a smoker, full-size smoker for $777, that's a decent price right now. Like Green Mountains are going for almost $1,000 right now. So $777 is a good price just for one. If you get the second one in 5 years, you're already at a good deal. Now you're ahead, right? And if you continue to get the third one, shit, it just gets exponentially better, right? But ultimately, they can go bankrupt. They can close the business. They've done a 2-for-1 before, and they've been a company for over 5 years. So they haven't shut down after their 2-for-1. Yeah, Dennis actually had a Green Mountain Traveler. He's switched to, I think, a Traeger, but he did do a ton of research on it. Traeger is like the Sony of the smokers, right? You're going to pay partially for the name. There's other ones out there that you can probably find that have the same. Like Green Mountain goes a little hotter than a Traeger can. But yeah, Traeger's going to be consistent. They're a huge company. They're always going to be around. Parts are going to be available. But cost is an issue too. So check out that. I was thinking like for the second grill, I'm going to take to Death Valley. I was thinking about getting that Z Grill deal just to. I'm a gambler, so just to see if they actually come through with a second. Off-brand, I'm with you. I like to find the off-brand version. I like to find the best version, right? I really don't care if it's off-brand or name brand. I want to find the best version. And when I did Green Mountain Grill for my first one, I went for the features that it provided that others didn't, right? So it was leaps and bounds technology-wise above Traeger. So that's why I went with Green Mountain. Nowadays, the market has changed, so you can really shop around and find some good stuff. No, does the new griller fire? It's called Z Grills. Zebra. Z Grills. Yep, Z Grills. As you typed it. See if they're still doing it. Buy 1, get 10 free. Yep, still going. Buy 1, get 10 pellet grills free for $777. There's 3 different models you can do. So buy one now, you get one 2029, 2034. They spell it all out. Up to 2074, they get you a grill. You're gonna find people that take you out to dinner one night. You're gonna end up giving them a grill because you're not gonna know what to do with all these grills. But honestly, I've had mine for at least 5 years. It's starting to rust, and we're not even in a very crazy climate area, and I have a cover for it, and I have the thermal blanket over the top, and it's still rusting. So my options are to break it all down, pull it all apart, sand it all down, repaint it, or I buy a grill. So that whole process is probably going to be a day and a half to do all of those things and properly do it and properly spray it and multiple coats and let it dry and all that stuff. Which I'd love, because we're telling me you can do all different colors, so I can make a red, white, and blue Green Mountain grill. That'd be kind of cool. Or you just you have to buy a new one. It's one of the two. So this is gonna be new golf clubs. I like that. Dennis just got new golf clubs today. His kids don't know because it's gonna be a Christmas gift, but he received them today. They should. It would be sick. I agree. And it like matte, do it all in matte. It'd be dope. So Dennis has 15-year-old clubs. So he got sticks. He didn't get anything crazy because he's and I told him the same thing today. I'm like, listen, anything you got that's new against your 10 to 15-year-old clubs are just going to be better even if you got the lowest version of whatever. They're going to be better technology wise because the whole game has changed, right? They figured a ton of stuff out. So whatever you get is going to be better than what. And he actually played this year at Death Valley, so that was cool. I'm pretty sure they're women's clubs. Yeah. So he talked to Jordan and talked to a few people and did some research. He ended up with a pair of sticks. So hit him up and he'll tell you what he got. But yeah, any clubs right now, and out here, we've got Roger Dunn, we've got Worldwide Golf, which the brand out here is Roger Dunn, but they have a huge mega store here, and there's a ton of used clubs. So if you like those Mizunos that you're talking about, the JPX 925s, they probably have a used set there that's there for 60% of what it costs, or 50%, right? Depending on the quality of the irons. So you can go there and just get used clubs if you're here, but this is a huge golf market. So I think it's STIX. It's a brand. The best sets in golf, Sticks Golf. And so I think he got from what he said, I think he got the Perform series on Stick. I pulled it up. Sticks.golf. Perform series, get better. $899 for $629. You can customize it. But ultimately, I saw his clubs, and he has a old school driver. Like now with the huge heads that they make, like he has a fucking dense small head driver. So that thing has to be at least 20 years old. I bought clubs off of 3 Balls, which turned into Global Golf. So they are the used club outlet for TaylorMade, and I think other people have also used them as well. I think they're the number one pre-owned resource. So it's Global Golf. So like for driver and 3-wood, and my driver, my 3-wood, and I think I got my hybrids from Worldwide. So my driver 3-wood I got from Global Golf, and I got a remarkable deal. Like I think I got 2 of the clubs for less than 1. So I would go to globalgolf.com. And you can even be like, you can say the quality that you want. Like they have different tiers. You pay different prices. Night, Michelle. Shop around, dude. Like maybe you find it for $1,200, where it's used. Honestly, used clubs are not like used, I don't know, electronics, used phones, right? Used clubs are face value, right? You know the damage it has. So if you have it in near mint condition or good condition, but you get them for half price, right? That just means that like you still see the scuff marks from maybe the mats on the driving range, or the paint has faded on the head. Like who gives a shit about that stuff? As long as they're not chipped, right? No one's like taking them against cement, or trying to hit off the cart path, then you should be good. Yeah, same here. Like I don't mind scuff clubs because I'm going to scuff them more than the previous owner did, or the first owner did anyway. Like I guarantee I'm worse than that person. So give me the scuffed clubs for half price or less. Yeah, you can also you can really clean up your clubs too, right? So they're going to clean them up for you, but then you get them and you can actually polish them out with a little Dremel, just spend, 5 minutes club. You can really clean them up really well. So they're not doing that at the shop, right? They're just buffing them out. Boom. Here you go. They're good condition. They're near mint condition, whatever. Great condition. If you got 20-year-old Cubs jumping to a Scotty I feel is a bit much. Buy a used putter, right? Get really good. Find out what style of putter you like. Like I've got a simple like blade putter. I've got a white hot, and I've got a mallet putter, and I think I've settled on a mallet putter. But yeah, use them all first before you figure out a style. Yeah, I've got both. Actually, I have I let Dennis use the KS1 Kirkland putter. I got a lefty that he liked in Death Valley, so it's a pretty good putter. I'm trying to replace. I've got this Trevor Lewis hockey stick putter, but they put a shitty like made in China Tour Model 506 made in China putter on it. So I want to take this and I want to put it on that Kirkland putter. So I actually have a good, and it's right-handed too, so it doesn't help me at all. But yeah, and it's signed too. Like, so yeah, I'd like to take this out and have a Kirkland putter put on it. Yeah. Hey, and then pay to go to the next King's golf tournament. It'd be pretty dope. No. Mm-hmm. That's pretty dope. Was that like a give? You think it was giveaway at the tournament? Hey, Dave Taylor's at a lot of games. Like it wouldn't be hard to get him to, I don't know, authenticate it or take a picture with it or something. It'd be cool. So Dave Taylor and Jim Fox host the Cystic Fibrosis Golf Classic. So Jim was part of that. So he knows. That's funny. He's like, yeah, I think they gave it out. He was part of it. He would know. Let's see. The Thousand Oaks Acorn has a story about it. Tournament raised $350,000 in 2011. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna start digging about that. I'll find that about. I can figure that out. If nothing else, I'll ask around people in the organization. I'm sure it says in the article Luke played in the tournament. I'm probably going to see him in a month or two. Oh, what did I just open? I pulled up medical studies and shit. All right, yeah, I'll figure out about the club. Or if nothing else, like you can actually get Dave to sign a little. So I did. So our wedding song was Los Lonely Boys, and so I actually got us to an event. It was like there was like 10 people there, and so I had them sign like a. You go to Trophy Shop and get like a little brass plate, and I had them sign the brass plate to do, and then they had us like they invited us to the concert that night, and so like. We went backstage and got them sign a bunch of stuff, the tickets and everything. So I have all that stuff, and I got them to sign their brass plates just so I have that. And then I videoed them like singing. They sung our wedding song to my wife, or both of us, I guess, but it was for her. So, like you can just have a little brass plate, have them sign that, and you can actually frame that somewhere to save that. That's kind of cool. It's kind of hard to sign a golf club, I figure. But yeah, if you had have them sign something else that you can put into, with the club, it'd be cool. He's around, like he's near, like Bob sits near where we're at in the 100s, and then I think Bob's there too. Next time, if I run into him at a game, I will pull him aside and I'll find out about those clubs and see if I can't just catch up with him after, offline, and then get a little more details for you. Timing wise, I don't know. Probably next year, or like into the new year, but next couple months, I should be able to find out more. All right, I'm going to go in and see what the sick family is doing. Thank you, everybody, for joining tonight. Top Gun, December 11th, here. Garudio, DM me. I'll send you the info. Or King's Realm. We'll get you the info. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Me too. I hope everybody clears up. My poor guy's vomiting for several days now. He's just like, it's sad to see, like he's 10. He's just like, I don't know why this is happening. It's like, I always say like, hey, you know, do you need like 200 or 400 milligrams of Suck It Up? Like, I can get you some. And jokingly, I tell them when they're like stub their toe or whatever. But I just told them tonight, I'm like, listen, this is, you know, I joke about that, but sometimes there's just things you have to suck it up. And this is one where you've got a bug in your body and your body's trying to do everything to get that out, get that bacteria out of you. So there's no magic fix for it. It just literally has to get out. You got to get enough water in you to dilute it. You've got to pee it out. You got to whatever. It'll come out one of the, you know, one of 3 or 4 to 8 ways. So this is one of those you just have to work through, and it's going to suck. And you're going to probably go through it 100 times in your life, 1,000 times in your life. But, you know, food poisoning, just bugs that you get, they just suck. It does. It really hurts, especially when you see and when they go to school, like, and we've got 3 of them, right? So they all go to school and they all get sick because it's a freaking petri dish there. They all fucking don't wash their hands and touch everything, and every kid touches it after them. So when someone gets sick in the school, everybody in the school gets sick. And then it comes home, and then you get different versions of shit you've never had. So just plan on being sick for the next 10 years. And when you watch them and they don't, especially when they're really young and they don't understand why it hurts, and you can't explain, like they don't grasp the concept of it yet, that's the part that kills you the most, because you can't even make them feel better or give them comfort in it's going to get better because they don't understand why it's happening in the first place. Dude, that's the killer part. Once they start understanding, it makes it a little easier. It still sucks to watch them throw up, but yeah, it's when they don't understand it and they get scared. That just, man, you just got to be strong for them, right? You just got to show them that, hey, listen, I'm not worried about it, so you shouldn't be worried about it. Best thing you can do. Yeah. But hey, listen, it builds their character, right? It helps them understand that they, you know, there's just things they got to go through that in life that are going to suck, and they grow from it. So they've got to go through it to learn from it. Definitely. And he's got you. So that's a huge part of it, right? You're going to do all the right things. You don't know it yet, but you're going to do all the right things. As long as you're conscious and as long as you are committed to being the best person you can for him every day, you're going to be fine, right? You're going to at least make decisions with those things in mind. And if you're doing that on a daily basis and you're just like, I think of myself, like I'm not the person I want them to be, but I still have to show them, you know, either I'm stuck in certain ways and I want to point those things out that these are not good things, but they're just who I am. And it's very hard for me to change those things, or I change those things so that they get a better representation of who they should be. One of the two, right? But I'm conscious about both and I communicate both to them. So, you know, as long as you do those things, right, and you're conscious in how you behave around them on a daily basis, man, you can't go wrong, because even your wrongs are still going to be rights, right? You're going to show them that they're wrongs and that you want them to be better than you. So good, man. That's at the end of the day, dude, chores don't mean shit. A dirty house is a dirty house, but like as long as your family's good, Jess worries about the same things. And I just tell her, like, they're not a concern for me. Like, yeah, did I put laundry away today? No, I didn't. But I laid down with my kid that was vomiting and feeling shitty for an hour, you know? I would much rather spend time doing that than folding laundry and putting it away. Actually, I'd much rather do anything than fold laundry and put it away. But in that instance, I was right. So Yeah, me too, buddy. My kids give me shit for not putting my own laundry away, but eventually I'm going to wear it again. So the cycle continues. All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. We'll miss you next week, but definitely want to catch up with you when you come into town. Have a good one. Love you, bud.